kind of fucked my day up. Just finding out you got to spend a couple $100 on a 14-year-old car.
Just to sit down.
My car would be in high school. Man. I got an email from my agent where it's like, the agency just turned 18. It's an adult now. I was like, ew.
Whoa.
Ew.
Like Hollywood really cares about that.
I don't think about my work.
I can fuck
I can
my
have
work
sex
now.
at my work. I can sex my work.
No, I'm going to take my work out on a nice date.
Just replying all
See
to the
where it
message
goes.
of every single person in the client list and everyone that works there. I'm dicking down the agency. I'm not gonna say which one.
Your company's 18.
I'm dicking it down. I'm about to dick down this company.
Of course, you were friends with the company before it was 18, but you never acted on anything.
Yeah, I met the company in the spring of 2019, I guess. But, you know, things happen, you know? You meet your soulmate. You can't help falling in love.
Yeah, I love that
Help
on
falling in love. Paul Walker.
one of my favorite Wikipedia entries on anyone, that they married someone at 18, 19. But they had been friends since she was 15.
Yeah.
But they were just friends. They talked about the Disney Channel.
If you can marry someone and stick with them till death do us part, and I don't care if you met her as a baby or him, I don't care.
And the death is I am in the passenger
If
seat
you
of a race
waited-
car that's wrapped around a pole.
I'm honestly okay with kissing on the lips before you're both of age.
Yeah? Before you're both.
No, like one's like 41 and
see.
the other one's 17. I don't really care about kissing on the lips anymore. Caring about
Well, in
that
some
stuff's for
cultures, it's like a
babies.
handshake.
Oh, you think that makes you a pedophile if you kiss an underage person on the lips? What are you, a baby?
In some countries and cultures, it's like a
Yeah.
handshake, which is like doing business, which is like saying that we won't even let kids do business, which means you're against child labor.
The new pope, he spent half the fucking day kissing kids on the lips, and not in like it's the Catholic Church. It's just fine. It's just fine. It's just something that
The
you do over
initiation.
there. In Italy.
And now we will kiss the kids.
Yeah, that's how he talks. The guy from Chicago.
We will kiss the kids on the lip.
New pope.
Both the lip, the lip is the church, and the top lip is God, and I kiss him on both the lip.
Pussy lips too. The pope. He gets up there. He walks out of the St. Peter's Cathedral or whatever the fuck. Matt would hate this.
We don't even have our
Matt would
Catholic
hate
on.
this.
Yeah, welcome to Wisecracker Classic.
Yeah, not reloaded. Original. OG. We're not going to know what dates
Matt-
or when.
Matt Byrne.
We do not know when the current pope was born. What the exact day. The pope walks
Matt's
out.
back investigating Villanova to see where this
Yeah,
pope came from.
Just making sure he wasn't,
We're doing our own research.
yeah.
I don't know anything about this guy.
The American Pope. I hate that he went to Nova because go Owls, but I do like that he's American. That's cool. And I do like that he stepped out of the Vatican immediately. It was like, hello. We're making the Catholic Church fun.
Yeah, he was like, I'm American Pope, rock and roll Pope, land of opportunity to get pussy.
What do you think? What country is more accepting of eating pussy, America or Italy? So we have black people here. They don't.
Italy, I don't know. There's that episode of The Sopranos where they hate it.
I get the impression that
So I base my Italian knowledge off of episodes of The Sopranos.
I saw a video of these guys of African descent in Africa, as a matter of fact. These
Whoa.
African Americans were in Africa. And they were like, we all do it. No one talks about it. We pretend it's disgusting. And they're talking about eating pussy.
But they probably do it.
Oh, they all were like, yeah, we all
I
do
think
it.
people who talk about things being disgusting seem to like think about it more and also do it more,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to sex.
Yeah, sexing.
I don't know.
When it comes to dicking down.
If I had to guess, I'd say France is probably the top pussy eating country.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Can't be your main thing.
No. But they like slurp down snails and stuff too.
Yeah, they do all sorts of disgusting.
They
other
love
things.
putting. Plus, they don't have any taste buds because they're smoking all the time.
I've never been to France. I can't speak on it.
No.
I've never been.
But I learned all I need to know. Let's see. What taught me about France? The Sopranos taught me about Italy. I'd say France really came into focus for me when they wouldn't help us murder Saddam Hussein.
The French character in Talladega Nights.
Oh, yeah.
That's everything. That's what I think France is.
Yeah, French Borat.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Pepe Le Pew, too. That was a little fucker.
Oh, yeah, Pepe Le Pew.
That guy was a horny little fucker. He was really trying to do Pope shit on girl Pepe. What was her name? Oh, yeah, she wasn't even a skunk.
Well, yeah, usually the girl...
Was he a skunk because French people smell like shit?
I don't know.
Isn't that a thing? Don't French people like not wear deodorant and shit?
Yeah, probably not. Because it's all busted. They can't taste or smell anything.
Yeah. Disgusting fucking people.
And their river, they dump sewage right in their main river.
You're telling me you go into their closet and they have a bunch of fucking black and white striped shirts? They definitely just keep wearing the same one.
They don't talk, and they're always stuck in an invisible box.
Yeah. That's so true.
They're always eating the invisible box.
Yeah. Yeah, being a mime.
What's he doing?
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
French mime.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see how it's fucking done. Still making noises on mime. I have to make noises because it's a podcast.
You do good. Do not make noise.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be a mime.
Nah, I gotta yap. I gotta talk to him.
I gotta say my stupid shit.
Talk about it.
Got too many comments to make.
Talk about it. Yeah, I don't think I could shut the fuck up in France for long enough to be a mime. I could be a cat burglar. I could be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else is French? Napoleon. Couldn't be short.
The Olympics were French for a little bit there.
Who was I just talking? Oh, yeah, it was those fucking kids flexing in the gym. Those broccoli kids. That's my favorite slur.
Oh, right.
Calling kids broccoli heads. Just a slur for the youth.
The Zoomer haircut.
For the male youth. Yeah, they're just like 150-pound kids just taking their shirts off using the pectoral fly machine.
Well,
just trying to flex on everyone. Being like, you're short and you're not funny. Kill yourself. You're not even fat, big. You're not even fat, pushing weight. You're not even doing full stack tricep dips and then taking your shirt off and still being really fat, like visibly fat. Like enough where your roommate took a picture of you today and you're like, God damn. My side profile's still so bad.
Yeah, you weren't concerned about what you were doing.
No, I didn't give a shit about that. I just genuinely was like hunched over a water bottle.
Because you were doing something that I don't even know if it's legal.
No, we don't need to talk about that.
Well, now people are going to
I already knew her from before. Now she's of age.
Taking what are these? Crystal Geyser? There's people who are fans
fuck
of
it. Whatever.
Crystal
We can
Geyser.
talk about. We can talk on it. If you want to talk about my fucking private business on the podcast,
yeah, sure. Why not?
Matt would defend me if he was here. Fucking, I take water and I put it into the good water bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. I just bought this yesterday. I'm getting more than one use out of it. Everyone's always talking about single-use plastic, but like I'm trying to be.
You
green.
throw the single-use bottle away to fill this glass bottle.
It's about aesthetics. It's about keeping up appearances. Mm-hmm. There's a $3.69 bottle of pure Mountain Valley spring water, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a pretty good price.
Replacement pods. I bought some replacement pods for my Mountain Valley water.
Really? Fucking water really has gotten in the spotlight, huh? Like my entire life, no one gave a shit about. To the point, I think we might be the first generation that lived through, like middle school football. The coaches were still like, "You don't get water. Water's for pussies." Mm-hmm. And then now it's like, "Oh, you drink water out of." Like if you drink tap water, people will like put you on a cross.
Yeah, people do look at you like you're a maniac if you're drinking the tap water. Why? Because they also seem to be the people who think that taking the stuff out of the tap water is bad.
Yeah.
So either have no opinion on tap water or...
I've always hated tap water. I remember going to Nifty 50s as a little kid and drinking the water they gave you. And I was like, this is worse than the media water.
It's 50s tap water
Yeah,
for the
it's
theming.
really bad. Just lead. There's just asbestos in it.
They mix it through a lead pipe for you.
Really, really bad. And I was like, fuck, I hate water. It tastes so bad. It was because I was drinking fucking Delco water. Just tastes like...
Oh, no.
Just tastes like the fucking Schuylkill.
Is that the realization of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be fat. Water tastes bad to me.
I was like, all throughout fucking middle school and high school, I was like, all right, Mom, we got to buy Gatorade because I don't like water. I'd bring a Gatorade bottle to school every single day. And I like, didn't fucking drink water my entire life because I was like, yeah, water tastes bad. It just isn't something that I fuck with. And it's not like the absence of taste. Because if you're drinking pure Mountain Valley spring water, established 1871, then like there is a taste, and it tastes good. Like water does, water good.
Good water good, actually.
But this water tasted bad. Like it has a stinky, like metally kind of bad taste.
I like the bad water. I get my water shipped in from Florida tap water, straight from the swamps.
Oh yeah, crocodile water. Actually, no, gator water. Sorry.
You're right, though, that we're living through some kind of like water renaissance.
Yeah. Bombadillo, crocodilo.
I mean, you'll like drive around LA and there'll be like alkaline water stores. Like it's just a store where they sell you the thing to hook
people
up
are
to your
big on
faucet.
water right now.
Water is big right now.
Well, I remember seeing an article.
We live in water world, folks.
I was in like high school, and there was like the Nestle owner says that water is not a human right, and then the Big Short guy, Christian Bale, not the actor, the guy who plays him.
The guy
Christian Bale
really,
plays.
Yeah.
Not Batman, not Prestige.
Bruce Wayne.
No, Michael
Douglas.
He's like invested big in like water or some shit.
Well, smart.
Yeah, honestly, seriously. Like, and then you have that like big black guy in Florida that's like watches
water wars.
He does like ice, like he dips his face in like that Saratoga blue water bottle.
Oh yeah, that's been.
Crystal Geyser's good. Deer Park back
push.
east, that's that good shit. A lot of the store brand shit. Trader Joe's spring water's pretty decent. It's decent. It's decent. That water's decent.
It's legit.
We could rank water. Be like those fucking like Maryland kids with a podcast where they're just like, Wendy's has the best fries. That's just what we're doing, except for water. But nothing beats Gatorade. Gatorade's
H2O.
Having like a fucking big bulky Gatorade bottle jammed into your backpack, pulling that out third period, it's already warm, drinking that blue shit, all syrupy.
I will say Gatorade tastes better to me room temperature than water room temperature. I don't know why, but something about Gatorade, it always tastes colder.
I saw a guy he was biking and he had one of the blue Gatorade bottles with the nipple cap, the twist nipple cap. You remember those?
I think I know what
I
you're
used to
talking
go to
about.
Wawa and I would get the big blue Gatorade with the orange nipple cap. It's like it fits your lips perfectly. It's like putting in a mouth guard. It's like a reverse mouth guard. I used to suck that shit down, and then I'd also buy. I would buy the tins of shredded beef jerky, and it was like simulated dip. Dipping. And Mom was like, "I don't want you getting that anymore."
I forgot all about that.
I don't want you having that anymore. She was right.
Kind of an insane product, actually.
Yeah, just getting kids into the idea of always having some kind of tin on you. They got me. Fuck. What was I thinking about earlier?
Water.
There's something about the Pope. It should
here
have
was
been
something.
Master Chief.
What if instead of the Pope, he was named the
It should have
Poop?
been, yeah. You pitched that. I didn't really enjoy. The disrespect. Matt would not stand for that.
No, but he's not here, so we can get our licks in.
Yeah.
What else do I have
Matt
to
is
say?
in Philadelphia.
Yeah, no,
Matt
he's
Burner.
investigating Villanova to see what happened.
Yeah, we graduated from the place that the Pope went to. We didn't go there, but we
No.
graduated high school.
Our high school
in the gymnasium.
graduation was at Villanova.
Yeah. So I basically,
Under the banners. I'm basically the Pope now.
I'm basically Poppy.
I'm basically the Poop.
Poppy. Yeah. They should have done a thing where it's like the high school recruits are sitting down at a table and then they put the hat on that they're going to, except it's just a bunch of like Catholic priests sitting at a table, and then there's just one big hat, and or like
Signing day.
maybe they all have a big hat in front of them and then they put it on.
One guy. There should be they did the smoke again. Like they're still about the smoke.
Again, I
Yeah.
feel like they've been doing the smoke for like 2,000 years.
Yeah, but I was hoping they would do the signing day hat thing, or whatever, something
Yeah.
else.
You'd think by now they'd
They need a
replace that with
refresh.
LED or some shit.
They
We're really
need a-
still doing smoke. You can't have like an LED sign. Like, think about the emissions.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure that
having
was,
a
like-
cloud of black smoke constantly piping and then being like, it's white smoke now.
Yeah, I'm sure back in the day that was like a great special effects show for the people.
Yes, yeah, they really enjoyed the smoke.
Smoke?
Oh fuck, it's white. Like that was their fireworks. Those dumbass
Mm-hmm.
Italians.
Why not use just fireworks?
What?
Drone show.
Oh yeah, it should've been
Drone show to announce the new Pope.
Yeah, we got it.
Locked in. And then the hat comes.
Pope,
and then it turns.
Papa. What did Pope mean in English? I was earlier. I genuinely had the thought of I was looking up different words in Latin, specifically colors.
Why?
Because like, what if you called the Hulk Verde? Like he's a Verde.
What if you called Black Panther?
Yeah. Well, like that's what they call him in Mexico. Like the Hulk is Verde Amigo.
Macho Verde.
Yeah, he's Grande.
He's Grande Verde.
He's Grande Verde. And the Black Panther is Beep Gato. I don't know why. That we don't need to keep talking about that. I just had to get it off my chest because I was Google searching before we sat down. I did green in Latin, and it's like Verdes, and then I did like black in Latin, and it doesn't show it. Google's like, no,
Oh, really?
you're not allowed to do that. But then if you type it directly into Google Translate, it says,
they
it
show
says it says that word.
If you want to
says
trick
that
Google into
word.
saying it,
Yeah, dude. I remember when Apple first. This is a member when podcast because I don't have anything to talk
There's
about.
nothing going on.
I did a fucking commercial.
yeah,
this
you
week.
had
I had
stuff
some shit
going
going on. I just like don't. I don't know. I'm like not interested in talking about my life anymore because it's just like literally not to like fucking say I've made it because I haven't and I'm stressing out over a $400 car seat, but it's like talking about work. Like to me, it's hub life or like
Sure.
it's the guy that's like I go to my office job. Except mine is like I sit down and they put makeup on my face and then I do a commercial. It's just like whatever. Because I'm a pro, dude. I take the shit. It's my job. I'll talk about it later.
come with me to wear makeup.
But I remember when they gave us iPads in high school because I'm a Zoomer. The Apple,
And the test scores skyrocketed,
yeah,
or did they remain
nah,
about
Moo.
the same?
Shout out Moo Frame for his last name. He'd spin his iPad like he was like a basketball, and it broke the first day, and they just gave him a new one.
Oh no!
I was like, this is awesome. But yeah, they came out with like speech, like you could type into notes and then have like speech.
Oh yeah.
So you just like highlight the text and just be like, type like Liam is gay for penis, and then it would just be like Liam is gay for penis. I mean, I can do it right now on my computer if I want to.
Oh, and the computer said it.
Yeah.
The computer said it. So not only did I not say it, so I can't get in trouble, but also the computer said it, and the computer is smart, like the smart board. Do you remember the smart boards?
Those lasted a year.
Well, that was a thing. I mean,
That
those
was some
things would
Doge
get
shit.
Sharpie
That was
written
some
on them
fucking
so
real.
fast.
Whenever they're like, they're cutting $1 trillion to public schools, I'm like, yeah. So you can't fucking spin an iPad on your finger and write in Sharpie on the smartboard. The smartboards, honestly, the technology of the smartboards was really cool because you could interact with a projection.
You couldn't know. Could you?
Yeah, it was a projector that would shoot onto a board, and you could write. You could use.
I don't think it was that much better.
I'm thinking of Iron Man.
Yeah, you're thinking of Iron Man.
No,
too.
I think you could like interact. I think you could use it as like a touchscreen, right?
I don't. Yeah, maybe.
I thought you could. I know you could draw on it, like a chalkboard.
I know they definitely made me smarter. I remember thinking, how did Abraham Lincoln learn how to read without the smartboard?
Yeah, how did this guy go? Did they have when he was learning how to become a lawyer in his log cabin? Could you write using the projector?
Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway,
all that stuff. I bet they're probably back. I bet schools are hurting. Their math teacher is also their gym teacher. Is just back to using the light projector, which is on its own pretty cool technology.
Yeah, that was better. That was the best one.
Something I'm seeing a lot of on Instagram Reels.
When it comes to projection technology,
Yeah,
they got it right
they
in
figured it out.
1940.
Yeah. I see a lot. The worst part about podcasting is that I can't be on my phone and be on Instagram.
I know, it is like an hour detox. No scrolling.
I've been seeing a lot of the ones where it's like, here's a cool little hack. If you go to a hotel room and you close the curtains and just put a little pinhole open, it projects what's on the outside during the day onto the ceiling in reverse. It's like, good, you figured out. We knew Da Vinci knew about that shit, retard.
But is this like the paranoid videos? Like there's girls that'll check into an Airbnb and it's like, before you go to sleep in this Airbnb, make sure to put a coin on top of the doorknob and make sure to put a piece of tape on the mirror and then draw a Sharpie and then take the tape off. And I'm not really sure what it's doing.
Yeah.
And like, do you get those videos?
Just some busted girl going into a hotel room and then drawing the curtains and then being able to see outside on her ceiling. Like, they're spying on me.
Yeah, like everyone's spying on me. Everyone's trying to true crime me.
No, they're going to get my OnlyFans content for free.
Everyone's always trying to true crimes me.
Yeah, girls would.
They want to make me a true crime.
They would love
Oh
to
my
be.
God, they want to make me a famous true crime so bad.
Every guy's goal is to be on Barstool. Every girl's goal is to get killed.
Every guy's dream is to be at the Barstool bar and order a sign that says, fuck the Jews.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. They shouldn't have done that. I'm glad they're getting sent to Auschwitz in Germany. Oh, shit. Germany
That's how I found out.
Germany has an Auschwitz, too?
That's how I found out that Dave Portnoy owns a bar in Philadelphia.
That's how I found out Dave Portnoy's Jewish.
Wait, Dave Portnoy's Jewish?
Breaking news.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. This just
breaking news. NBC News reports Barstool Sports founder and owner Dave Portnoy confirmed Jew. Yeah, you can't put. I mean, 10 years ago, fuck the Jews on the bottle service girls. That's fine. You can do that.
Sure.
That's fine. But things have changed.
That's what all the club signs say in like Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that in Philadelphia.
No.
You can do that in Villanova. You can do that in Delco.
You could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
you can't do that
crazy.
blocks away from Ben Franklin's grave where all those coins are. All right. Send me to Germany. That is
Breaking.
like I know it like. I do actually genuinely like his intentions of being like, I'm not gonna like ruin these kids' lives. Kids, they were like my age.
Yeah, I don't even know the full
I say
story
ruin
here.
their
I just
lives.
saw
Well, here's the problem.
the girl got
if they
fired
dox
from her
them,
extremely lucrative server job.
dude, I bet Barstool Bottle Girls actually probably
Yeah,
make a lot
I don't know.
of
It was
fucking
I'm
money.
like not even kidding.
Yeah. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they doxing these like they probably like fuck. We gotta go all the way to Poland now. We could have been internet legends. Like they probably get more of a following than me, getting millions of views on my internet
True.
videos. That's already done. I'm already done. That's already over. I'm back to I'm back to under 10K views and a couple hundred likes.
It'll come back around.
Back to the mines with me. Well, it's just because I'm putting out shit now. I had two fucking awesome videos back to back.
We need more awesome videos.
Yeah, we gotta stop putting out mid shit. Well, to go back to the Robert Rodriguez advice, body of work. You need a body of work. You just gotta, and by that I mean keep posting. Oh, it's ABP.
Let's go back to the writer's room, huff some galaxy gas,
Yeah.
churn out some great video ideas.
Well, I'm like just washed. I feel like those videos going so big and getting like tripling my following count it made me feel like Dennis Quaid's The Rookie, where
You're a teacher now?
Yeah, where I'm a teacher. I'm like, I already threw my fastest fastball or whatever. I'm like, I don't know if I can. I've already done. I'm done. I'm already done.
Can you do it for your kids though?
Yeah.
Because the students need you to throw another fastball.
Yeah, that's true.
Or they won't learn math.
Like I feel so.
They refuse to learn math unless you make a major league team.
Yeah.
I think that's what that movie's about.
Throw fastball. The smart board says you're throwing 98, Mr. Quaid. We were watching History Channel after the Nuggets game, and
I wasn't there.
No, but Dennis Quaid has a show on the History Channel.
Really? Yeah. What's the History Channel like these days?
I don't know.
They're still
I
talking about
canceled
aliens.
CTV. This was at a different house. This is not at my house. My parents don't pay for
You don't get the
History Channel on their cable. Damn. Remember getting cable?
Yeah, I honestly remember when Comcast changed the channel numbers and getting like actually pissed and being like, why am I so pissed?
Well, because
it's
it went to
I'm
HD
15 years old and I'm going through puberty. No, they just rearranged everything. So I knew like, oh, well, channel 34 is ESPN or whatever. And then they reorganized it.
What was the deal? Oh, 81. That was ESPN.
See, like I don't even know anymore because they keep changing it.
Yeah, that's funny. I can't remember my girlfriend's birthday, but I do remember non-HD ESPN channels, both of them.
Back when it was good.
And ESPN2 was 82.
Makes sense.
Pre-Xfinity Comcast. That was a funny thing that happened. It was like, oh, I have Verizon, I have Comcast, and then it became, I have Fios, I have Xfinity. The fuck was that all about? Why'd they have to rebrand?
I don't know. It's like they're always trying to stay out in front of something.
Yeah.
Why are the electromagnetic field companies always trying to rebrand?
Why does Dave Portnoy not know where the most famous concentration camp was?
Interesting.
It should be like your main thing. It's like if he was like,
I could see assuming that all of World War II happened in Germany.
Larry Bird, where'd he go? North Carolina? Baby blue jerseys, I think so. Yeah, was he? Oh my God, was he claiming that Poland belongs to Germany?
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying.
The health bar is kind of low. It's kind of low.
No, this one's fine.
You think? I don't know.
This isn't controversial at all.
Yeah.
It just feels like we don't have much to talk about.
I think the actions of Dave Portnoy do not represent all Jews. I know that's controversial. Jewish people. Yeah, what else?
Yeah, what else is happening? Oh, the Golden Globes. They added a new category. It's for podcasting.
Non-Jewish performer. It's for podcasting?
Gentile of the Year.
Wow.
It's the podcasting award.
That's gonna be something to talk about on all the podcasts.
I know like we gotta give her due, so I'm sure like Michelle Obama's gonna win the first one. But I'm thinking we should win this thing at some point.
No.
Do we know anyone who votes at the Golden Globes?
Yeah, what's the category? Just best
It's
podcast?
like best podcast.
That's fucking stupid. Podcasts shouldn't exist, first off.
How dare you?
Also, isn't the word podcast, that's kind of crazy that would be like calling every iPhone or every phone an iPhone.
Yeah.
Because podcasts
people
are
kind of do that too, I guess.
iPod.
Like how all tissues are Kleenex.
Not me.
And all moving staircases are escalators.
I call all tissues Puff Plus with lotion.
And all copy machines are Xerox.
Mm-hmm. And all, all straight trucks are Fords.
And all gay trucks are Chevys. It is called a podcast because it's casting on your iPod.
On your iPod, yeah. No one has iPods anymore.
Did Steve Jobs invent the term iPod or podcast?
Yeah, I think so. From beyond the
Why
grave.
is it not iCast?
Yeah, I don't know. iPod.
Remember when everything was whatever?
Yeah.
iHome.
You still kind of see it.
Even the COVID tests were iHealth.
I'll drive through like East LA and see like iSandwich.
iWater. Alkaline water.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Apple's got to invent water.
I think 3 companies should buy all the water on Earth and then brand it.
Water used to be called wet. It was just wet. And then Steve Jobs called it pod water.
It used to be called Splash Splash Drinky. Don't hold your breath too long.
Yeah, man.
Splash ground? You know when ground gets all wet, splash?
I'm curious to find out who the nominees are for the best podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it come across the trades because I read the trades.
I feel like the Grammys are a joke though. People don't care about that, right?
These are the Golden Globes, so people do care about this.
What the fuck? So
but then I also don't
TV
understand
because I get it being on the Grammys because it's like music.
It should, yeah, like what we're doing now is much more like music. It's kind of like jazz, what we're doing now.
Nah, it's like rap.
It's like
we're a couple of rappers.
It's like gangsta rap.
Pod song.
Pod. Yeah, it's going to be a Golden Globe award.
Interesting. Man, they really the Hollywood's really fucking messed up. Man.
No, I think it's fine.
That is such a funny thing where everyone. Like, you could go up to a construction worker in Nebraska and be like, what do you think about the state of Hollywood? They'd be like, it's struggling. But people, like, in their offices at Netflix are like, Hollywood's ripping and roaring. We're doing great. Let's put out another show about 20-something-year-olds in New York, and half of them are gay. And
only half this time?
Let's talk about how hard it is to be a rich kid who's gay in New York. Let's
make friends, but they're like a gay Crayola box. Again,
we got notes. Whatever. No one listens to the podcast. We got notes from a person that works at Amazon on our script. Mm-hmm. Our script. It's not my script. I've got scenes.
No, we're all part of the script.
And the notes were great. They were very good and fair, but it was like it's not very female oriented. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I know it's a movie. It's about the Holocaust, not this. But it was weird because it's like, oh yeah, you haven't figured it out yet. Like everything is about Barstool Sports and
they were giving you the old notes.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just like the state of Hollywood's so bad, and everyone knows it. Besides Hollywood, it seems.
I do think that the playbook they use is wrong.
Yeah,
but everyone still uses it.
Obviously, people like the new Marvel.
Yeah,
the new Marvel's supposed to be good. Thunderbolts. Watch Thunderbolts.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a Marvel movie since Elon was in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, we got to start putting Elon Musk fascists back in the movies.
Put Elon Musk back in your movies.
Yeah.
Please.
Doge man.
Please buy the script and let's make something with Elon.
Yeah. Nah.
Here's a. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna go down that line of thought.
I like the Thunderbolts.
Did you see Thunderbolts?
No, but I like Florence Pugh. Because people say my girlfriend looks like Florence Pugh.
So you just like.
So I like.
This other girl that's kind of like.
I'm rooting
could
for her.
Look like her.
Yeah, I'm rooting for this person that looks like my girlfriend. Yeah, but if my girlfriend roots for people that look like me, get mad.
Have you seen the stuff? Yeah, like what's she trying to do? Replace me?
Yeah, bitch.
Have you seen the way the advertising for that movie's going?
Yeah, it looks kind of fun. Looks like they're just having fun with it. That's what Marvel needs to get back to. It's got to stop being so, by the numbers. They got to show pussy and they got to have a good sex scene. I watched Anora.
Should take place in France. A lot of eating pussy.
Have you? Yeah, we need to drop Black Panther in France to eat everyone's pussy. Yeah, they're gonna release a bioweapon on the top of the Eiffel Tower. If you don't suck Red Skull's dick.
Red Skull.
Yeah.
They should make Elon Red Skull. Then everyone would be happy.
I feel like it kind of is. I think Elon should be. Yeah, I think he should start wearing a costume and shit.
Oh yeah.
He's out,
I
right?
definitely think.
He's done. He gave up.
From what? From he's done. He gave up.
He left.
Elon's over.
He left the government.
I don't know. I think he's still hanging around.
I thought he left Doge.
Did he actually leave?
I don't know. I'm getting fed brain rot Instagram. I'm not getting fed news or anything.
I think it's being set up that he's gonna walk away at some point.
I'm getting fed
I don't know if he's
very, very anti-Semitic Instagram and brain rot, and I'm getting no like Pakistan and India are at war.
Oh yeah, Pakistan and India are at war.
What else is new? Waters. Yeah. Pakistan versus India. I hope they figure it out.
Yeah, I guess I do too.
There's that clip of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson talking about like one of the world. It's like the World Cup or something from a couple years ago. It's time for India versus Pakistan.
He's like Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yeah, I actually want to pull that up.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. And then he does the Rock face with his eyebrow. That is how they need to announce every war. Is just roll the Rock out.
Yeah.
It's time for Russia versus the Ukraine. Watch Black Adam. Watch Negro Adam.
Wasn't that the mayor of New York?
Health bars.
Oh no,
dude. Health bars.
We're flashing red right now. I'm looking for green floating crosses.
We're not even getting shot at, and the controller's vibrating.
Like the red is coming in the corner of my eyes.
I've been trying to buy a PS5 for the past year and a half.
And then
then
your car seat keeps breaking.
You know?
Your car seat?
Yeah, well, the problem is that my car seat is the car seat I had before is for babies ages 22 to 27. And so I've aged out of that car seat. So now I need to get the new one.
Unfortunately, there's a significant amount of high C and Cheerios damage. I think we're going to have to replace it.
Yeah, we took apart your car seat. There's a bunch of crayons stuck in it. The wax is kind of jamming up the mechanism.
Crayon damage.
So we're going to have to spend $450 to get the crayons out of your baby booster seat of the car that you drive. I'm going back to Remember When because it's the only way I know how to not be racist. Because back in the day I wasn't, because I wasn't getting fed Instagram algorithm racism. Get after Zuckerberg for that. He changed the algorithms so that I can finally go viral, but it also made them so fucking racist.
It gives and takes.
I used to be so fucking pissed. I was still in a car seat when you and Luke were not.
Oh yeah.
That's stunk.
I was thinking back on that. Like I remember having a car seat, but I don't remember sitting in it.
I still every time I get into like an Uber with 3 people in the back, I'm like, yep, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle seat.
Little baby booster
I'm in
seat.
the little baby seat. I hate that. That shit stunk, man. That really was demoralizing.
Being the baby.
Just being like 9. Buckled in the car seat.
Being a tiny boy is emasculating.
How long did that shit last? How long was I in that booster seat?
Until you were like 17.
Also, what is that actually going to do? You get a fender bender. What's the difference between wearing just a seatbelt and like a booster seat? I think that's just something they sold to
I'm guessing the seatbelt
boomers.
doesn't actually restrain you well enough if you're too small. Like, you know how the seatbelt locks at a certain point? Like, if you hit the brake, the seatbelt locks. But if you got like a tiny little boy chest,
yeah,
it's not going to catch you.
Well, that was the problem with the seat of my car, is that it was fully reclined and it was stuck like that.
That was fun though.
Yeah,
I liked riding
that's
shotgun.
How I like to have
in your
it.
car with the gold Cadillac that's making all kinds of broken muffler noise, pulling up, playing whatever music, and I have the seat all the way reclined because there's no way else to ride in the car.
Yeah,
and people are looking at us.
Oh yeah, sorry. The Bose
And
speakers
I'm
are
looking at
broken.
them.
They're always turned all the way up playing Nas, and the seat's all the way reclined, and there's always a lit cigarette.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
But yeah, fucking, you can't put a little girlfriend in the seat; she'll slide out. So you got to get the booster girlfriend seat for your tiny little girlfriend.
The girlfriend adapter.
Yeah, you got to plug in the girlfriend.
My car's
seat.
girlfriend adapter.
But I was in an Uber, jammed in with a bunch of people, and it reminded me that the one time where our aunt got mad at me because I was unbuckled in the back seat, and she was like,
"Oh yeah,
if we get and we're jammed in, and I'm a fucking, like, at this point probably like 17, and she's like, Sam, if you don't put your seatbelt on, if we get in a car crash, your body will fly around and kill us all." And she was like not concerned about me flying around and getting killed. She was worried about like I'm gonna hit her head with my huge jam. And like there was nowhere to go.
The collateral damage of you getting smashed to bits is you could hit us.
There's
as well.
3 6-footers jammed into the back seat of a car, and if we get in a car wreck, I'm gonna fly. I'm like, if we get in a car wreck, I'm gonna get smushed to death. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fly around. I'm gonna fly around in the back seat.
Getting like thrown from the windshield type of thing.
Like a video game glitch.
What do you have to do?
I'm gonna glitch around the cabin of the car. Is that what you call the inside of a car? A cabin?
Yeah.
The cabin. That's because cars used to be huge and made out of wood.
Abraham Lincoln was the driver.
Yeah.
I think we've talked enough bullshit to have callbacks now.
Yeah. That's what's going to save this.
That's what's going to save it.
It's going to save the second half. Oh, the ad. What do we add?
Oh, right. Yeah, we got to do the ad.
Will I, if I get
That'll
in a car
really
crash,
save this
will I fly around and die? You can bet on it, on whether or not I will die without my seatbelt. Hold on, let me get the shit up. Because you can use a very special website.
If we get in a crash, you're going to fly around and kill all of us. Want to bet?
Yeah, want to bet on it? Auntie? Hey, Auntie, you want to bet on it? You can go on to a thing that rhymes with buy cookie.
I guess that's the best we'll come up with.
Yeah, Matt said it. It's what we're riding with. And you can bet on it. You can use the Homo Chode Wisecracker to bet on the fucking thing we were talking about. You can bet on sports. I have been watching the NBA. The NBA playoffs have been very, very good, which I'm liking. Marvel's back and the NBA is back. And there's a new pope and he's from America.
So settle in, everybody. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, America is back. Betting is in, and you can bet on basketball, baseball. I think it's just sports, but if you're sick and tired of betting on sports, you can just do casino stuff using the Buy Cookie Casino app.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great because it's basically free money. Like you don't really do anything. People talk about passive income. all these influencers, they're always being like, well, you can buy a fucking laundromat.
Influence.
Oh, yeah, you can invest. It's like, yeah, keep investing in the dollar that's just declining. You know what doesn't decline in value? Chips. Virtual chips.
Nope.
You can go
Yeah,
on
I
to
got
buy
those Trump
cookies.
Atlantic City chips. They're worth the same.
Buy Cookies Live Casino. I think it's a live casino. Yeah, it's a live casino. It's not just about spinning reels and I saw reels and I got excited because I'm addicted to Instagram reels. The live casino is basically like having Vegas in your pocket. That's not something you really want.
It's getting so hot.
Having Vegas in your pocket, yeah. There's just like 100. There's like 103 degree heat coming from your pocket, and then also like needles. And
there's a bunch of
fat girls dressed like flamingos walking around
in my pocket.
Vegas. The coolest thing about Vegas is that they let people just walk around with coolers of beer, and they sell it for like $1.
It does seem like a place where there's no morality.
Yeah, the Buy Cookie Casino has a you can stand.
Not like this though.
They've got a virtual Bellagio fountain where you can just drink 40 Bud Lights for $40, and then go to Outback Steakhouse because you're not going to get tricked
in your pocket.
You're not going to get tricked into one of those all-you-can-eat prime rib joints where they make you pay $150 and you only eat $70 worth of steak. You go to the Outback Steakhouse right off the strip, and you get a big overpriced, sirloin. Whether it's baccarat, roulette, or, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, my personal favorite is blackjack. I'm a BJ man. Both terms. We used to play blackjack. Remember when we used to play blackjack in high school? And there was one time we would all take turns being the house in the top of Will's mom's garage. We'd play illegal games of blackjack while illegally drinking. And
oh no!
But we would take turns on who like the house was. And one time we had such a good run, and the dealer got fucked so bad. And then this was like probably $400, probably like a car seat's worth of stuff. And the guy who was the house, like cried, and we were all like,
"You made the house cry."
He was like, "I don't have it. Like, I can't afford to lose $400. I'm a high schooler." And we were all like, "You're good, dude. Just give me my money back." And then one guy was like, "No, I won. I put my money up. I won. I want to be paid out."
Just put on your sister's blouse and give us all blowjobs. We'll call it even.
My personal favorite. Your boy's BJ. We've got they say you've, but it's us. Because it's our thing. This is our website that you're using. We have real dealers, real cards. It's all happening live. It's a great way to kick back, especially if you're new to Buy Cookie and just want to have some fun without the pressure. There's no pressure.
Nope.
But
if you lose, we'll think
the thing is using the homochode Wisecracker. We all know you can't lose. That's what the homo show does, is you cannot lose your money.
I forgot, yeah.
And Matt doesn't
Guaranteed.
Matt doesn't like when we say you can't lose your money, but I'm going to say it because he's not here. You cannot lose money on the Buy Cookie Casino if you use the homo show Wisecracker. It automatically reimburses all your losses. You could go to Baccarat and never hit a 9 or whatever it is. I only know Baccarat from Vegas, Matt.
You are too big to fail, folks.
You go to the Buy Cookie Live Casino app, you hit on 19 and you get 27, and the dealer, who is a real dealer, and she's got big real tits.
Is this one of those things where there's a real dealer?
Couldn't tell you.
All right, we'll cut that part out.
She's like, well,
have you seen those though?
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it when we don't have the sponsor.
The cam
maybe
girls.
We'll talk about that when we don't have the sponsor.
Here's the best part. Buy Cookie makes it super easy to jump in. Even if you've only got a few bucks, you can still hit the slots or shoot for a big multiplier on Cash or Crash, because we love a good crash out. You'll be surprised how fast it adds up. The debts or the winning? The winnings, probably.
You'll be surprised how quickly your wife leaves you.
If you're looking for a little change of pace, check out the casino. It's perfect for when you want to unwind and still be a part of the action with everyone else. Bet on anything, anytime, anywhere, only on Buy Cookie using the Homo Chode Wisecracker. It is cool to be a guy that bets on shit now. I've seen a lot of that on Instagram Reels. Is like, I'm a girl waiting in line at Starbucks and my boyfriend's putting in his parlay. It is like, that's what girls want now. It's come full circle.
That wasn't a commercial either.
It comes, literally, it has come full circle where it's like, your boyfriend doesn't have nicotine pouches and...
Is your boyfriend like not a man or something? He doesn't bet?
He doesn't bet on his phone? What, is he a loser? He's too scared. Well, are you some kind of fucking,
Is the ad read done?
Are you some kind of incel? Are you some kind of, what was it, basement dweller who doesn't bet on their phone? Yeah, I think we're done with the ad read. I do need to...
Your boyfriend doesn't sports bet?
I do need
What
to
is
go...
he, Hunter Schafer?
We gotta go back. Yo, again, I am body bagged with the anti-Semitism, the brain rot memes.
They're trying to make you a Nazi who wants to fuck trans girls.
The Hunter Schafer, they are like, Hunter Schafer's face card is lethal. It's like, yeah, very pretty person. The battery's over, so, you know.
I had thought about this, actually. But actually, no, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything on this episode. I'm like a coward today.
Yeah, you're being a bit of a my pussy. Yeah. What else? What else been going on? I can talk about my corporate commercial. I could talk about my job a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, what was that thing where they were throwing the lettuce?
Yeah, well, the I won't give away too much, but I get like food thrown at me by drones. And then they give me a couple $1,000.
You're on stage and you're bombing and the drones are the audience.
Yeah.
They're throwing rotten vegetables.
It was pretty fun. You know, I went up to a house in Simi Valley and I pretended it was my house. Because that's all acting is pretending.
Yeah, it's like, this is my family. This is my house.
It was funny. The first take, I was so funny. The first take, I literally step out of the house and then I pretend to look at a bunch of things. And then I say something to my fake wife and that's it. But for the first take, they were just like, we just want you coming outside and then going back. And I like stepped outside and then they're like, all right, cut. I was like, I fucked it up. And there's like 60 people there for the, like, I don't think people realize, they think that all these commercials are just shot like on an iPhone. There's 60 people there. Everyone, there's people
Huge
in like
underneath
they're in like a tent and they're all in like expensive chairs and they're all making six figures. And they all were impressed by me being silly in a room. And so now they're going to pay me a lot of money to say one word and pretend. And it's not pressure because it doesn't matter, but it does feel good to make all 60 people laugh, you know. And then you can be naughty to the sound guy. You can say things like, I eat pussy, I'm gay, and the sound guy only picks it up and he's like, and then you find out that they have audio in the video village and like the like
all the heads.
These like people that are heads of like a cloud computing company from San Francisco. They're like hearing me.
One of them.
Yeah. Zuckerberg's in the tent, just hearing me be like, I'm going to eat the Pope's ass. while the camera's on.
They think it's funny too.
Yeah, they like that shit.
Everybody has a sense of humor.
That is very fun being like the cool actor. Every single set I've ever been on, it's like, you're not like a normal actor. Because I like talk about like cars to like the fucking 60-year-old guy.
You're not like one of these normal like gay actors.
Yeah, you don't seem very gay, Sam. You only seem a little bit gay, Sam.
You're not like quiet and gay. You're like loud and gay and cool.
You don't seem like you'd be on one of those TV shows about coming of age in New York City. You seem like you'd be on one of those Instagram reels. That's always the note I get from people. It's like, so you're an actor? I'm like, yeah, I'd hope so. You're paying me a lot of money to act on your little thing.
showing up. What other? That's actually a compliment for that job. Like if I was flying a plane and someone came to the cockpit and they're like, "You're a pilot?"
That is kind of like with baseball.
Fuck
They're
you.
Like,
Sit back down.
he doesn't
I'll
seem
pull
like
us.
a baseball
I'll pull us
player.
out of this nose dive. Fuck you. Go sit down.
Yeah.
You don't seem like a doctor.
I'm waiting to hear back from the big guns. The things that's going to make me miss my summer vacation, my European summer vacation. To go make sure that they hired the right pope.
We won't talk about that either.
Hired. Yeah, again, it's just like it's cool. It's interesting. I might be the spokesperson of a fucking grocery store. I might literally be Flo. Like this was the kind of the reason I moved to LA was to be Flo. I had no expectations to maybe win a Golden Globe for Best Podcast, but I did kind of think it could possibly be Flo or Jake from State Farm. And let's just say, I might be White Jake from State Farm, except Sam from Grocery Store.
How would they feel if Jake from State Farm had a podcast like this? Would they tell Jake from State Farm to stop doing it?
I don't know. You see videos of Jake from State Farm like sitting courtside at Lakers games and like getting dapped up by like Cardwell Pope, and then you also see videos of him like at P Diddy's mansion.
Still wearing the.
I wonder if that's going to launch
polo.
me into like the cool kids parties. Probably not, because it's not. It's an East Coast grocery store chain. It's not a West Coast one, so I'll probably move to Florida or something. It's become very obvious that the people that pay me and hire me do not listen to the podcast. So I can't. I haven't like signed anything yet or anything, and I'm not going to even book it, so it doesn't matter. I
do want to get invited to the dark underbelly of things.
Yeah.
Where the human mascots let loose.
Mm-hmm. It is funny that this is why we stopped the podcast. Is because it's like, what are we gonna fucking talk about? Just me and you.
Yeah,
we had one other body.
Everything.
Yeah, I wonder what Matt's up to. He's just.
I hope he's having a good time.
Chilling, yeah.